I fought where I definitely wasn't better than the guy. Like, I know I wasn't. Like, I know the guy was more talented than me, but it doesn't mean, but I still thought I was going to win. And most of the time I did. You know what I mean? When the fight, the fight game, I just didn't. It's a different sport, man. The fight game, I just.
Now, let me take you back to Abu Dhabi then, which is a lot of grappling. We'll try to get through this, but you were on Matt Hume's '99 team, and you broke through and won the whole thing. Everybody there really performed real well. The whole team did, obviously, with Hume's guidance, but you performed real well. And I've heard you talk. Why don't you give props to Matt, because you were basically very green heading into that, and you ran the table on a very tough tournament.
Yeah, I mean, Matt had me believing that I was going to win the tournament. Like, I remember being at his house. I'd go up to Kirkland, Washington, by Seattle. I drive up there from Olympia like a couple of times a week, and I'd train at his house sometimes. And I remember with Dennis, we'd go up with Dennis, and I remember after one training, I was like, you know, because he's showing the video of the 98, which was the first one. He said, man, it's going to be a tougher tournament. This year was the first. Like, 99 is going to be a lot tougher. He goes, and he's showing a video. I go, man, these guys are so good, because it was a highlight video. So I was like, they were showing the arm bars and the triangle and all this crazy. I'm like, whoa, bro. Like, I don't know if I could probably technically do a triangle, but I wouldn't even for sure get it on like a white belt, like in a match, you know, or even in training, because I didn't like.
Wait, Jeff, you're saying you won the Abu Dhabi tournament and you couldn't have performed a triangle choke?
I mean, like, I could have done it showing someone, but I would have never got it in a match. You know what I mean? Like, I knew what it was. I knew how to do it, but it wasn't like I would never get it against not even in practice. Like, I mean, it was that. I mean, it's brand new, man. This is I've been doing.
It's easy, actually. It's easy. Just don't be on your back needing to do a triangle.
Yeah. So but anyway, when I left his house, he's like, he goes, you take these guys down, and Pastor Gar, you're gonna win this tournament. Like, nobody's gonna beat you. And so when I went there, I thought I was gonna win the tournament. Like I never once stayed in wrestling. I never was an All-American. I was like one match away from being All-American. I'd gone to the U.S. Open like a bunch of times, and to be on the national wrestling team, and tried to be in the top 6. So you're on like the team ladder, and I lost like 3 different times my last match to be on the ladder, like 3 times. Like, it was just, almost like it was just, my whole life was almost. And then it's like, I go to Abu Dhabi, and I remember I won my first 2 matches. And so the next day was the semis. But I remember that night, because at the semi, if you lost the semis, you'd fight for 3rd and 4th. And I thought, man, I'm the top 4 of the world, the very worst. I'm the top 4 of the world. And I never, like, I'm like, this, like, I was happy. But then in the semis, like, I fought Higa Machado. I had a really tough weight class. I had my quarterfinal match was against Roberto Traven, and he ended up winning the absolute. But I fought Higa Machado, Saulo Ribeiro. So it was like, I didn't know who any of these guys were, which was like a blessing. But so when I won the tournament, I just walked outside, and it was just like, like this albatross is off my neck finally. You know what I mean? Like, I finally succeeded or whatever. But I thought, no, I remember on the plane ride home, I thought, now if it crashes, I'll be all right. You know what I mean? Because I feel better. But by the time I landed, I was already stressed. I was like, man, next year, everybody's going to be out for me. I really got to train. I really got to like get to this next level so it was like lived a couple hours, and I was already back to like being hard again. So.